Hey, what's up? So today, guys, we are going to be talking about Peaky Blinders. More specifically, we're going to be talking about Thomas Shelby. A little background on myself: I started watching Peaky Blinders a few weeks ago. Everybody at school was talking about it. It got to the point where kids would show up to parties with scally caps, a bottle of whiskey, a cigarette dangling out of their mouth, and a trench coat on. And I was like, this is out of control. So I watched, and I really enjoyed it. With the coronavirus still wreaking havoc, Season 6 of Peaky Blinders got pushed back, so unfortunately we're going to have to wait. In the meantime, however, I thought it would be fun to break down Thomas Shelby and his arc through Season 5. I'm thinking about turning this into a series for a couple characters, so drop a comment in the comment section down below on what you guys want to see next. Spoiler warning, but without further ado, let's get into it. So what I've done today, guys, is I've pulled out a handful of clips that I think are super important, not only to Tommy's character, but to the show in general. And I wanted to break them down, give a little commentary, maybe something you didn't notice before, or, maybe something you did. This first clip is from the first episode of Season 5. Tommy is burying Charlie's horse because he killed him. And take a listen.
Dangerous, my beautiful horse. Too wild to race. Wouldn't take the reins of the whip. Should have been a war horse. Got tired of the pasture. Couldn't stick the peace and the quiet, gave up on life. And is now free.
Wow, that is a powerful quote from Mr. Thomas Shelby there. I can definitely understand why he says it, though. Tommy obviously has a lot of post-traumatic stress, maybe some guilt, some trauma from his days serving in World War I. Early in the show, they talked about how before Tommy left to fight, he was always laughing and joking, and now he's become this shell of a man, so to speak, which is really interesting, and it's a really great concept the show builds off of. Tommy isn't obviously as upset about the horse as Charlie or as his little daughter is there, but I think Tommy is jealous of the horse in some ways. Tommy wishes somebody would just go up to him and just put him out of his misery, just end his suffering, but he can't do that, and he has to just live with this trauma. No, it would be dumb of me not to mention the visuals. The visuals of Season 5 are the strongest we've seen yet. Without fail, the visuals of Peaky Blinders have gotten better every single season, and I am beyond excited to see what they have to offer Season 6. Now, I just want to showcase this one scene with Tommy and the cross in his yard. So badass, so cool. Let's let it play out. Let's go, boys! Hey! That clip right there encapsulates everything that is great about Peaky Blinders. Let's look at this other clip of Tommy visiting Barney in the asylum. Like I said before, I admire so much about how the camera work and the visuals have grown in the show, but this one stood out to me the most. The way Tommy is framed, it shows him behind bars, not Barney. This really symbolizes how Tommy is trapped in his own mind and throughout the season has been contemplating suicide, really showing Tommy is his own worst enemy. Tommy plays chess, all his enemies play checkers, but the one person he cannot seem to get a firm grip on is himself. Well done, Peaky Blinders. I'm going to end the video off with the last clip we see from Season 5. Really bookmarks the whole season, every theme, every kind of message wrapped up in a nice little bow, even though it's so intense and so badass, and just you really leave the season saying wow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, this took a long time. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend who's a fan of Peaky Blinders. I cannot wait for season 6, and I'll see you in the next one.
The work's all done, Tommy. It's all done. We can walk away from all of this. It's so easy. It's so soft. Such a small change.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction.
No one is going to hang you, Tommy. You're going to hang yourself.